Okay. Did it say? Don't slip, don't slip, don't slip. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Friday. It's Friday. That was my dance for you. That was the best I can give you. Good morning. It's Friday and it's September 1st. Isn't that crazy? Like this weekend after Labor Day weekend, it's like the kickoff of everything fall. I got my email from Freeform about the 31 days of Halloween, and I'm excited. I'm doing the 13 days of Novaween, so I'm trying to get my costumes together and projects together. So I'm really, really excited. I love me some Halloween. So, this morning I have a dog leash and collar tutorial that I have from Sally Tomatoes. If you make this the collar, it's perfect. You can use any kind of interfacing. I would probably even like interface with SoFuse Plus if your machine is able to handle that. But for the leash, I do think it needs like either fabric on top of a polyester webbing and or like a strip of Decavil light in there, and definitely something to fuse the vinyl. That was the only thing. I'm picking my handle because there's a stretch. That particular vinyl is too stretchy, so I should have put like some Shape Flakes Plus or something in it to make sure that it had zero stretch. That would be my only advice. But other than that, it's a really cute pattern. You can utilize a lot of fabric scraps and make your dog really cute collars, or your cat or your bunny, whatever. I know. Oh my God, Leslie, when I seen the thing yesterday, I like literally did the happy dance. So as soon as they come in, I'm going to show everybody the templates. Whoever signs up for the class for so Magical, if you sign up for the class, I'm going to be doing a random raffle at the end of the class so someone can win a pair of free templates from it's gonna raffle. So I think it's cool because I love templates. And I think this will be a really good bag for like farmers markets, like holiday fest. Like it's a really fast pattern to put together. It's simplistic and it brings a different element that people are not seeing. People don't see chalkboard where you write like you put EpiPen or emergency kit or mom seeker's stash of cookies. Like the world's your oyster with this pattern. I finished writing all the actual writing out. I'm going to be taking pictures of the pattern. I'm hoping on Sunday, I'm hoping that I'm going to be just like buckling down and trying to get the pattern out because I want to give it to my Patreon people first. And then I will be doing a cutout video sometime next week showing the templates and the little goodies that I'm getting in from everywhere. There's goodies coming in for everywhere for it, and I am super excited and feel so blessed that so many people wanted to sponsor and contribute to this kit. Oh, okay. I'll look in that, okay? Thank you. It could have been, yeah, autocorrect is not my friend. Yeah, what you could do is you can get like a heavyweight poly like ester webbing, and then that's 1 inch or 1.5 inch, whatever webbing you use for the pup. And you can put your favorite fabric and just like if you're doing it 1 inch, then you cut a 2 inch and fold it on top of it and just sew right over it. So you still get the look of the fashion fabric, but you get the durability of the higher polyester or polyurethane webbing. You're off work. Yeah, Kendall's so excited about the 3-day weekend. It's not even funny. Yeah, no, I have no idea how to turn off autocorrect. It, like it does the weirdest stuff with me when I'm, like, messaging Kindle. I'm like, "That's not what I said." I was like, "Not what I said at all." Hello. So, yeah, I'm really excited about that. Today, when I get off here, I'm going to stuff my face with some strawberries. They had, like, these I walked in to go to the Starbucks to treat myself, and I could taste the pumpkin spice. That was big for me because that apple one, I was like, "I'm not gonna get." I dumped it, and you have to understand, I felt guilty all day and all the next day. So, when I went in there, they had, like, fresh pumpkin not pumpkin, strawberries. I was like, "Oh, instead of getting donuts, I'm gonna buy the strawberries, and I'm just gonna eat those." Oh, Shinoba doing healthy choices. So, I'm going to be doing, filming as soon as I get off here, filming, the As You Wish. Oh my god. I put in right, Jenny's on it. Jenny's like, I have my hands are so dirty. Um, I I can't show you everything, but I want to show you the front of my bag. It's not put together because I haven't sewn it yet. I was so As You Wish, is like it's based off of Princess Bride. I love Princess Bride. It's actually Faith's favorite movie to watch. So I wanted to do something really special. I wanted to like make my bag feel like a cosplay bag. That's my motto. I want you to be able to cosplay every day without you actually physically in your dress. But I wanted to do Buttercup. Yeah, I did this yesterday. Isn't that cool? Like I'm super excited about it. And I used Kasai's thread that was in here, which it sewed up like a dream. Oh my god, I want to get more colors. It sewed up so beautifully. So yeah, I got some pearls. Hey Nancy. Oh yeah, the Rhodey. The Rhodey Mini is one of my favorites because it doesn't look like it has everything that you need, but it does. It's a very well-rounded, mini tote. I love the water bottle holder inside. There's a lot of cool features that I think is really nice, and you can experiment with different fabrics like, "Oh, I wanna use a little bit of leather," or, "I wanna use some vinyl, I wanna use some cork, craft tex," and you can just mix and match and make something magically happen. Yes, those are rivets, Lynette. On my I never showed you my Snow White and my Evil Queen, but I hand sewed every single pearl on the sleeve, the puffed out sleeve. That thing literally took me like 8 days to do. So I was like, yeah, rivets this time. That's I learned from my lesson. I learned it's gonna be a fun make. I wanted to like, oh, this looks like Princess Buttercup. So yeah. All right. So I didn't get to show you yesterday. Oh, what me and Patreon finished. We finished the Duncan bag and we turned it into a backpack. Backpack, and put a zipper pocket in the back. And look at this edge painting though, for real. Like yes. This is Mojo Sew's edge painting. What I like about hers is her edge painting has like this slight flexibility, so you know it's not going to crack. It's little things, man. But yeah, that edge painting was on point. I was going to go black, but I wanted to bring out the other colors in here because the color scheme I was going for was charcoal, gray, black, and white. So I wanted to contrast. But I love this bag. It's such a big bag. So we have the slip pocket. You open this up. You have another pocket. When you open this up, you have a quibbler, but you have another pocket, like to hold your. You have a pocket to hold your like computer and whatnot, and then you have a zipper pocket. And then I did some groovy waterproof canvas binding. So I'm really excited about this bag. It's like cool HP. So I did that. I really am excited about that edge painting because that was the first time I didn't get edge paint all over myself. So I feel like that's a big accomplishment for me. Thank you. It was a fun make. So yes. Okay. So I'm going to be doing As You Wish, and then my husband's gonna have to upload that, but I'm also going to be doing a review off of um Buckle Guy's ri rivet press. Dude, okay, I know it's expensive. I try not to showcase everything that's expensive, but what I want to explain to you is that I'm a person that overly research something before I buy it. I have to feel 100% about it or I will not get it. So when I was researching what press I wanted, I have my press for Mikas and Margot. Love them. They're great. They have really great customer service. They have videos on YouTube to show you how to remove the dyes, how this dye works and whatever. But I was looking for something a little bit different, a little bit more heavy duty with a bigger throat. Because my issue is that if I'm trying to do like rivets right here, I'm gonna have to ball up this to stick it in, and I wanted something with a bigger throat. That's how I got introduced to Buckle Guys. They had a patent pending in blueprints to this rivet press for 4 or 5 years, and I patiently waited. So I'm going to be doing a review and explain to you what I do like and what I don't like. And to be honest with you, there's not anything that I really don't like. So I ordered some more rivet, like different dyes, and I have to show you before I do a video with my review. This is a freaking game changer. Okay, so my Buckle Guy box came in yesterday because I ordered some more dyes because they had purse feet rivets. And I was like, okay, let me see what you got. So I was like, I'm here for it. First of all, I want to say, love the packaging. Why does it come with this little ruler that I want to stick in my purse? I don't know why. It reminds me of the slot bracelets. I used to do this all the time. It would drive my sister nuts. And I was laughing because I was like, I bought like a $500 press from you and I didn't get a sticker, but I did get a sticker this time. So I'm really excited about the sticker. All right. So I seen that they had purse feet and they had them in 14 mm's, 18 and 20. And I was like, I want a medium weight. I don't even know how to begin to tell you this. These are rivet feet. And because they're rivet, there's no prongs. You put this rivet in here in the back and you put it in the machine and it presses it down. Look at this matte black foot. Like seriously, isn't that there's some weight to it too. All right, so I got that. And then I went and got one more color. I always get antique because I use antique for everything. I'm like, Purse Feet Gate is now going to be over. So look at how beautiful this at. That is so pretty. That's going to sit so nice. And they're rivets. So, of course, you have to have the dies. As soon as I can find the dies. One thing I like about their dies are like just silver. I just caught the one I dropped with my thigh. What? So like look at this is the top of the press part where you're gonna the flat part's gonna be in there and the round part goes in here. What size did I get? 18. I want a big purse feet. Look at that. So it just comes down boop, and it's done. I think that is so cool. I was like so enamored with this yesterday. I was like, I wasn't expecting that. And I really like the fact that they're riveted and there's no prongs. So if I'm turning something, there's not a probability of it going through the tape and cutting my hands. Like, I feel like that's a game changer. I love riveted magnets. Now I'm all about these rivet feet because it just makes sense to me because it's a permanent situation and you don't have to put tape or anything because it's a nice smooth surface. Total game changer. Also, I get a lot of people asking me about tubular rivets, and you can get dies for it. Like if you have the Mikas and Margot one from Etsy, she has a tubular rivet as well. I get people asking me, how are my rivets so flat? They're most likely a tubular rivet. They look like a nail. And the reason why I like that feature, because it gives your bag more of a luggage kind of high-end feature. So I wanted to order some from them, and they have something a little bit different. They have a tubular rivet that you can also buy as a cap, or the one that mushrooms around your fabric, which are good for leather. So I did buy the tubular rivets, and I'm going to show you guys in the review when I punch it out why I like it opposed to a regular rivet that is kind of domed. The flat look to me just looks a little bit more finished, but that's my personal preference. Again, I cannot stress this. There is no right, no wrong, no better, no worse. It's all about your personal perspective. So yeah, Nancy, I would think you would be asleep at this time. I love those purse feet too, and they have matte black, and you know how I feel about matte black. So I'm really excited about this, and I'm probably gonna show like how to put one foot in and all that stuff. Now, when I ordered the purse feet, they're about 18 cents a foot, which is pretty expensive. Thinking about it's almost $1 for 4 feet here, but when you look at it compared to buying back feet, it's actually not that much. It's not much. It's actually quite less comparing where you're going to get your back feet from. But it's interesting that they price their feet per foot like 18 cents versus when we're used to getting a 4-pack or a 6-pack and we're paying $2, $3, $5 depending on where we go. So you actually are saving money by doing this, as well as having a more secure structure. And because it's a rivet, I've had my computer bag to the purse feet from a reputable person that I buy purse feet from have chipped in half. I would need to take apart the lining to go through to remove that bag to put another purse feet, but it literally split in half. And how I found out is I was carrying the bottom of the bag and it cut my hand open. So I'm like, everyone always laughs at me because that purse feet gate, I generally sometimes don't put purse feet in because I've had some weird situations happen with it. And I also don't like the fact that the prongs are in there. So that means if someone really wanted to take the time and start twisting, they could pull that through. So I've been looking for an alternative, and now I see that I can they have purse feet. They also have them in different like shapes. They're not just domed. They have like the square, they have like the bucket, they have the whole 9 yards. Eventually I will get more of those, but like I said, I usually purchase everything based off of my last convention. My next convention is next week. So that's what hopefully I'm gonna get more purse feet, and then definitely get I'm really hoping and praying that I can get that printer from Brothers, because I want to play around with it. Oh, I know. Linda, yesterday I was this close to hopping on and doing a random live. Like, dude, I need you guys to look at this. It gets me excited to see what other things, and makes your brain start like opening up. Like, if any of you guys go to any app right now and go buy purse feet from any hardware person, it's more than 20 cents a foot. So for this to be 18 cents a foot, and the more you buy, the cheaper they are, it just makes sense to me. The math makes sense. The logic of not having a riveted in so the person can't pull it out, and you not cutting your hand when you're trying to birth a bag. Like, we all been there. We all been there. Those prongs hurt. And if your skin is really sensitive, it's like having a metal paper cut, and that is not fun. So like, I'm really excited about like there is another option. And then I'm really excited about the tubular rivets. Tubular rivets are really cool in bag making. Like I said, they can give your bag a little bit more of an elevated look, because again, the rivets are flat, not domed. And sometimes if you get the right kind of rivets, you don't even need to punch a hole. You just push in the tubular rivet, and it breaks through the hole for you. So it's like a twofer. Like, I don't get to punch a hole. And then it's like locked in the back. It's like really hard to get those rivets out. I broke so many nails trying to but it's a cool feature to have. Yes. Okay, so Linda, go to Mikas and Margot on Etsy. They have tubular rivets. They have purse feet. They also have purse feet. They're not the same as the one I just showed you, but they do have, I think, a bucket foot, and they have square ones. Um, they have tubular rivets, and what else do they have? They have so many cool things. The only thing that she does not have is she does not have a magnetic rivet, and I asked, but they don't have it. I guess there's not enough supply, like enough demand for them. So that's what made me start looking for another one, because when I use the handheld one through CamSnap, I love the way that tubular rivets are. Like, let's take, for example, your NCW. A lot of people have a hard time lining everything up. You can make your whole entire NCW, put no magnets, no nothing. And then at the end, you can add a magnet, a riveted magnet for the bottom and the top, and it'd be lined up perfectly. There's a lot of cool features to it. When I'm making bags that bow out, like, and I'm having magnets that sink them in, the riveted magnets look more professional. They feel more professional, and they're a heck of a lot more secure than prongs. So she doesn't have that, but she does have purse feet, and I know she has tubular rivets with a hers is a little bit different. It's like it mushrooms around like kind of like a washer. So like try Mika Samarco is I still use that press. I'm just really in love with the Buckle Guys at this moment. It has the things that was missing from Mika Samargo, and I didn't want to get a cam press that just because of the magnet. So I was searching for things that I could find from different other things. Like I was looking at the CS Osborne one because you can make buttons, and I had this whole collection in my head for fall for making covered buttons with like wool on and placing them on my bag. This, like I said, I go through researching is fun to me. I love it makes me excited. Learning makes me super happy. Like, I'm that weird kid in class that when they're like, "Okay, we're learning this theory," I'm like, "Yes!" Like, I like learning. Um, so I just wanted to share it with you guys because the CS Osborne is not an inexpensive press either. It's almost close to a $200 press. Just wanted to show there's so many things out there, and if you're looking for something that one press is not doing, maybe I can open a light and show you some different stuff that like every other YouTuber is not mentioning, because we're all kind of in that same circle. We're like, oh yeah, cam snaps, or oh yeah, gold star. And instead of I'm like, hey dude, what kind of bags do you want to make? Do you want to make cover buttons on top of that? The CS Osborne might be better for you. It's the people at Sellrite use that exclusively in making their products with their boats, and it's one that they sell at their own shop. A lot of people like maybe not know about it, and they're in the market for a press, or they're maybe in the market for a new press because they feel like they outgrown the one they had. So I don't know. That's what I'm trying to give you, is give you different perspectives of things that you normally don't see out in the sewing world. Mika Samarcos does go on a short break, but if you email them, they're very responsive. During the start of COVID, I was out of purse feet rivets, and I messaged them and they messaged me back, and they just did it through PayPal. And they were really sweet. I love Mika Samarco, the best customer service in the world. Thank you, Jenny. I got these goodies at Buckle Guys. Dude, they have some really cool hardware too. They ship really fast. The customer service is really great. They've been around. I think the business has been around since like 1945. It's been passed down from generation. They're really knowledgeable. Um, just really cool people. Yes, that's it, Linda. Like I told you that I was this close to getting the cam snap, but it looks so much like the Mika and Marco one. I wanted to see what else could I get out there that can offer different things that I never thought about. And Buckle Guys came in hard. Also, because Buckle Guys has adapters, I can use different people's dyes. There's like 3 adapters that come with it that I can use other companies' dyes if I want to, if they have something I don't have. So that was a huge like plus to me. I'm like, what do you mean? So it has all these adapters so I can like go to get somebody's flat plates or whatever. And I'm like, I'm living for this because this is an investment, but it's an investment that's well worth it. Just the fact alone that there's 3 adapters that come with it speaks volumes to me. Good morning. Oh, Yes, get your rivet press. Oh, I do. I have ice water, Virginia, and I got coffee. I can taste the pumpkin spice, and it's really good. What do I mean tubular rivets? Okay. Let me see if I can open it. They have these things like vacuum sealed, like nobody's business. Okay. These are tubular. I'm trying to look for non-scissors that I don't use for material. I have like so many scissors around me. These are my paper scissors. These are my waterproof canvas scissors. This one. All right, so I'm going to show you a tubular rivet. That's the caption of it. It'll help if you actually pull out the right thing. Okay, so tubular rivets. Now there are rivets that go when you push down on them, they mushroom around the fabric. They're flat. You will see them in most like luggage, Louis Vuitton, Yves Saint Laurent. Like they use these rivets because they're interesting. So as you can see, it's a tube, it's a hollow tube. So when you press down on this with either a peening tool, if you're doing it by hand, it's like a star shape, or you have a press that has it, it mushrooms around. So like if this is the fabric, this end mushrooms around and now it's gone. It's stuck. It's there. And as you can see, this is a flat, no domed out rivet. And these are really cool tools. I love to smash. I love to get my peony tool and just like bam, 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 bam on the anvil. It's super fun, but it's great to know that there's dyes out here that does it. And if you have a Mika Margot, she has something very similar for tubular rivets. And I think her rivets come in nickel, brass, and gold. So there's another rivet thing I'm going to be showing you guys too. I use a lot of handheld tools. I don't do them during videos because me and my daughter, we are really sensitive to noise, so I don't want to have an abundant amount of noise that can make someone feel anxiety or hurt their ears or cringe or just whatever. But most of the time when I'm making a bag, and people can attest to this, like is Monica, because she's there when we're talking to each other or we're sewing bags, I use handheld tools. I love smashing a rivet. Like I don't know. It's fun. But I'm going to be start showing you guys some different tools that don't cost very much that are different setters, and there's so many different ways to install different kind of rivets to make your bag look one of a kind. So, but this is a tubular rivet. It's hollow versus a regular rivet is not hollow. And when this comes down, it mushrooms out around onto the fabric and it's there. It ain't going nowhere. And it's just one of my favorite things to look at. It's just a very beautiful tool. I'm going to be using that, I think, in the video with no, I can't. I only have antique in our themes matte black. So I will be using it I'll use it in a video, but I'm going to do a very, very probably a way too long descriptive thing on the buckle guy. They also have a buckle guy press that's one step lower that has the same dies that looks very similar to a Cam Snap or Mika Samargo, except it's tan. Um, and it has all the same dies too. So there's that. I just wanted the bigger one because of it's like the machine. It's like getting a sewing machine. If you're a quilter, you know that you look for a sewing machine with the deepest throat. That throat in compared to Cam Snaps and whatever, you're gonna be like, how the heck did I do this? I don't have to roll anything up. That has a very deep throat, like crazy deep throat. Yep, they are stronger. I set them, yeah, with your peony tool. Love, love doing tubular rivets. Um, when I do my hitchhiker, I get asked a lot. A couple people will ask me, why are your rivets so flat? They're tubular rivets. It's hard to explain it until you see it. But they are way stronger than a regular rivet. There's the chance of there's no cap falling off on the back. It's it's designed to grip that fabric. Thank you, Sandra. I love Buckle Guy. Oh yeah, you can use there's a rivet remover you can use, or you can get some jewelry wire cutters. It does take a longer time to remove. But once you get the hang of it, you're gonna be like, why did I know why I have other rivets because I can't find tubular rivets like rainbow iridescent. I can't find them in rose gold. Like I found them in gold, black, and antique brass, and sometimes copper, but not all the time. Um, so they don't have as many colorways because normally these are rivets that leather workers use, and there's not that much iridescent hardware on more high-end bags. Yes, tubular rivets are permanent. They can be removed if you mess up. It's just gonna be a process. Good morning, DC. Whoop, whoop. I no, I haven't got a stand for my rivet press. I'm still trying to figure out. I wanted to ask um is it Becca if one of her rivet boards press would work on it. I wanted to give her the measurements because I didn't want to get one of those cool boards with all holding all the magnets and everything like that if it doesn't work. But to be honest with you, this one doesn't need to be put down in wood. That son of a biscuit eater is heavy. Oh my god, like, I even when I do it like this, because you can have the handle either go forwards or backwards, that thing does not move. It is heavy. It is like I think it weighs more than Ken, and that's saying a lot, okay? It's a very heavy press. I thought about doing that where, they have this really cool feature where you can put it on a wood block and put a foot, and your foot presses it down. 1, I don't have the room. 2, it would be weird, like, if I'm doing a video and I'm like, "Wait, I have to stand up to press," you know? Just like it's I'm just gonna hold it. It's just easier that way. Or make it like a cart caddy that just has information and all the stuff and tools, everything just in for that press. I think that might be my best bet is make a cart caddy. Thank you. Packing those orders. Woo! Yeah, yeah. The rivet remover actually, yes. Okay, so Elle from, Clume House, if you ever go to Clume House website, she sells tubular rivets and she also sells this rivet remover and she shows there's a video where she can show you how you can remove the tubular rivets with it. It's pretty cool. Um, I broke 2 rivet removers, but I think it's because I have like freakishly strong hands. Like nobody plays like the thumb wars with me or like any hand clapping games. I inherit my mom's freak of nature Hulk hands. They look like they're small and dainty, but they can rip everything apart in its path. I'm still afraid to hold hands with my mom. She used to do this thing where she can take all your knuckles and, like, separate them and then have them rubbing on each other. It's a very interesting person. So so, yeah. Yeah, there is a river removal. Yes, I can see that. I just seen that he is. There's a reason. That press is badass. I am not gonna lie to you. I don't know if you call them and ask to be placed on a waiting list. That is the b I don't get a commission. I have no commission. I bought it, researched it, I waited till after AwesomeCon and I bought it because I had sold 3 bags, enough to get this press, right? And I was happy. I was like, "Yeah, doing the happy dance because this is a tool that I've been wanting for a while." I'm not getting anything. I'm not sponsored. There's no affiliate links. I'm just telling you how it is. We know when we look for a sewing machine, we look for throat space. The throat space on this machine, let me see. Hold on. Jiminy Christmas, this thing is heavy. Okay. Okay. Look at the throat space. Okay. And then there's more. It carries all its tools on its back. This is another thing. You have to oil it, which you got my video. Have you oiled your scissors lately? You oil your machine, so it's going to last a long, long time. This can go either this way, or you can push it forward. It's heavy. I mean, it is heavy. It's heavy. Like, if you threw this at someone, you were gonna hurt them, seriously. The throat space, I'm trying to think, where's my other... Okay. Here is my Mika Samargo. I don't know if I'm strong enough to do both of them at the same time. Okay, maybe. There's a huge difference. I am not struggling trying to roll things up to put a rivet in it. I have had no issues with this. Yeah, that thing's a beast, dude. I think it weighs like 40 pounds. I'm not even, it's like all metal. Like, I feel like my worst fear now, and it's unrealistic fear, but this is Shinova. I have an overactive imagination. What do you want from me? I'm underneath the press table, and I'm trying to grab something that fell underneath the thing, and then it falls on my face. I'm just not having it on the edge of the table. That's all I can do. But it is a... I love this tool. This is my favorite tool. I I also got my sublimation. I will be going over that. That is a game changer. Okay. Exactly. You're just like, what do you mean? Why is that a fear for you, Shinova? So it is an unrealistic fear, but it's a fear nonetheless. So yeah, when you see this is the normal size tool, and you're just... Do I use my cam snap? Heck yeah. That's what you guys see me using in videos. But when I am working, I use that exclusively. Like, it's if I put it on the table, I can't move it during the video. So and I don't want you guys to hear hoo ha ha. You'd be like, what is wrong? Does she have a hernia? What is going on? But yeah, I love my cam snap. It's been with me solid for 5 years. I have no complaints. I just wish that they had the magnet. If they had the magnet, I wouldn't start looking elsewhere for different things. But I do believe sometimes you need multiple things because you can't expect one machine to do it all. That's like saying I got the Juki 5550N and it needed to be a walking foot, garment foot, that like you can't, it's not going to do all those things. There's not one machine that could do everything. So trying to figure out what your secondary machine is truly, truly important. Do research, talk to people that have it, call the stores. The Mika Samargo people, they're amazing. Her videos alone will make you want to get the press because she shows you every press. Like the when I put the spikes in the Nightmare Before Christmas, that was her spikes from her press, the press that I bought. Love it. I've been using it a lot lately too, but I have an unhealthy fear of spikes as well. I don't know. I just think like I'm gonna swing around the bag, right? And it's gonna hit me dead in the face. I don't know. I know it's not realistic. Good night, Nancy. Good morning, Shannon. Yeah, I do. I have weird gym things too. Yeah, so I was thinking about for a workstation, but I think what I'm gonna do is make a cart caddy, because then I can put it to table. But normally I kind of like it on my cutting table because it makes me get up and stretch, and then walk over and do what I got to do, put whatever press I need in there and whatever. But I am so excited about these purse feet. I am like, Shannon, I was gonna message you yesterday. I was gonna be like, look at these purse feet. Like, they're rivet. They're like, come on. This is like, so this is my new die that I got. These are purse feet. And then, hold on. They're rivets. The die is really pretty too. So you put this on. And so there's no taping, no prongs. These are pretty. Right? Right? Like, they're riveted, so my hands don't have to bleed when I'm birthing a bag. It is so amazing. Don't tell me that everyone's like, oh yeah, tape, you covered up with duct tape. Yeah, I've done that. And I still bleed for some reason. Yep. And then so I got the tubular rivets and I got the purse feet, and whatever I make from Baltimore Comic Con, I'm going to go get the bucket feet from and some different ones. But yes, I am excited about the tubular rivets. I'm just excited, period. The purse feet had me excited. The dies themselves are so cute because I'm used to the dies looking like this, like the pewter gunmetal color. And I know this sounds weird, like, Shovel, why are you excited about dies? I get excited about all things sewing. You guys should know this by now. If you were like, there's a bubble gum just made for sewists, I'll be like, let's buy them, guys. It'd be pretty cool though, if anybody wants to come out with that. I'm just saying. So like the dies are pretty. So that's the top part where you put the flat part of the rivet, and then again, these fit on their regular size ones too. You don't have to get the big guy press. Only reason why I'm opted about the big guy press because again, it has 3 different dies that I can try different. I used the Cam Snap one and one of the dies. I was like, shut the front door. So you put the dome part in here and then it goes. And look, they even have their little buckle guy thing on there. How cute is that? That is so cute. These look really nice. I don't know why I'm so happy that they're silver, but I guess because when you see gunmetal all the time, when something new pops up, you're like, ooh. I'm all about that. I love tools. Like Kendall's like, when he'll be like, baby, I want to go get this. I'm like, get it. He's like, stop with the tool thing. I love tools. Like anything to make my life a little bit easier. Yeah. I wanted the round ones. They have a bigger one. I got the 18. I think they have like a 20. And I was like, I want some gigantic purse feet and like make a Mabel, like a small bag. I just feel like it will look really cool. Yeah. Yeah, anything sewing, you're right. It feels like Christmas and I get excited about it. Like yeah, I will go broke on tools too. Like I was telling Monica because like Monica knows how I work with how I get my money from my conventions, and I'm super excited to see what I make if I'm gonna exceed the last year's from this particular sale. And I was like, I really, 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 really want that Brother printer. And she was like, but what else do you need first? And I was like, before I can get this tool, I need to make sure I have enough of like the normal stuff, like waterproof canvas, enough interfacing and whatever. That's what I do. I have a budget to pay myself back, pay the business back, and then this convention is also holiday money for my kids' Christmases that they never want anything cheap anymore. Everything everything is expensive. Oh, I'm missing an AirBot. I need another one. What are you meaning that you're missing one? Mm. Weren't they having like 15% off or something a few days ago? Like the whole stock? Miami Space. I love their zipper. She has the zipper. She has the resin zipper. Oh my God. Every time I get told to make a She-Hulk bag, I get it. It's like black with green. I love sewing with those resin zippers. I just don't want to like I only get them for special projects. I don't have them on hand because those zippers can't go on regular size 5 zippers. It's like it's another thing I don't want to just mix up. But if someone asks for a bag that make look like the zipper teeth are really metal without them being metal, those resin zippers do the trick every time. Oh, the mega box. I would probably get something like that just because it said that. Yeah, I love the zipper. I like also the zipper tape from, Sally Tomato. It's really crisp. It's like someone took starch, put them in the oven, and, like, they're never wrinkly. It's like they're hit with starch or something. I can't explain it. It's a very crisp zipper, and they don't fray as bad to me, but that's just what I think. Um, I did recently get zipper tape from So Sweetness. She has this stripe one. You know how everyone has like the black and white stripes that you can get at Handmade Space, Zipper Valley? She has one that is beige. And I know it sounds boring. It's not a beige Becky. I'm telling you, it looks like the tiramisu one, except it's like tan and cream, and it is so gorgeous. I was like, "Yes, I would like 5 yards of that, please. Thank you." I don't know what I'm gonna use it for, but it's gorgeous. Yes, 15% off. Get that. I'm an enabler. Get stuff while it's on sale, and then I'm looking because this is Labor Day weekend, so people are gonna be coming out left and right with sales. Just look. Yes. Yeah, she does give you more zipper pull. I love Handmade Space. She lives in Maine, so whenever I order from her, I get my stuff relatively fast. I love her things. And again, if you are wanting to dabble into a different zipper, order one of her resins. It sews over just like a regular zipper, but because of its being resin, it looks like it's metal. There's no illusion that it's faux metal. It looks and feels like it's metal. And I have had 3 bags that I made with it. One is almost a year and a half old, and the person still absolutely loves it. No issues with it. Um, it's a very interesting zipper tape. It's I was I was scared to sew over it, and I have an industrial. I was like, "Huh." It's because it's so hard. It's not like the coils that we work with that it's kind of like they have like a buoyancy to them when you squeeze it, they bounce back. This is just like it feels like metal. Yes, second one, Janelle from Emmeline Bags comes out today with the bag of the month, and I'm really excited to see it and see what the testers did with it. It's gonna be amazing. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Linda, I was afraid of it too, you're not alone. Like, I still get, like, weird with it, but I made one with the park sling. It was black with the antique. It was absolutely gorgeous. That resin tape is phenomenally beautiful. Yes, they have a Gigi and they have another one that looks like a Chanel bag. Like, they teach you how to quilt it and everything. I think it's part of their flash sale. It looks like a freaking Chanel bag. I'm like, "Holy moly." This is the closest even how they quilted the fabric, this is the closest I've ever seen a bag look like a Chanel pattern. It's a perfect baguette. Yes, they have the Gigi. Yeah, I don't know, Jess and her team, they come out with, some new patterns, like, around the clock, and they work really, really hard, and they're very, very nice over there. I'm, like, literally waiting it's September 1st, but why am I waiting for, like, November so we could see them, do, like, the Santa's workshop like last year? I'm going to probably stream that and watch that live, and you guys can get my reaction because 'cause I'm, like, super excited about this, like, I'm stupid super excited. I know there's other people that are coming out with some holiday ones closer to the holiday, so I'm think that we're gonna start seeing some more, bot bags, advent calendars between this month and November 1st that pop up. I don't just there's so many people there. You have Missouri Star, you have Fireweed Stitch, you have I think Zorel, um, Stitch Supply Co. There's all these people that are doing it. And then Lauren in one of the groups, I think it was in So Magical, somebody was asking about the Sally Tomato Christmas box, and Lauren made a hint about possibly a box that might be coming out in November. So there's that. So like I think that's a pretty cool thing. And I feel like she's a good judge to have an advent calendar because she believes in beauty and function, not one over the other. So her clips are functional, but they're gorgeous to work with because they're glitter and rainbow. Um, so I appreciate that with her that she has a functionality with beauty. So she doesn't you don't have to compromise. So I'm curious to see what she comes out with. And I've been hearing through the little grapevine that there's going to be like 7-day advent calendars, 12-day advent calendars coming out, and I'm really excited to see all these people doing it. It makes me happy that they're coming out with like a winter box or whatever around the time of the year where a lot of times we can get us as sewers could be a little glum because during this time people are like, "Can you make us Christmas stockings? Can you make us a table runner? Can you make us pajamas for my family so we could take a winter, solstice thing?" Like we're asked to make a lot because we have a skill set that a lot of people don't have. So to have a box to cater to us is pretty amazing because again, as a whole, as in the world, when it comes down to this vocation, we're not as prevalent to even dancers or there's more ballet dancers than people think can sew. Let's just throw it out like that. So, like, the we it's cool to see that people are coming out with things that are geared for us. Yeah, you can sew over the zipper resin, yeah. You can sew over it. Like, how I got over my first initial one and what I have to consistently do because I don't sew enough with them, is I cut off a small piece of the zipper and I just go back and forth on my with my machine, and then, once I realize that the metal's not gonna crunch, my machine can go through it, then I'm over the reluctancy at that moment, but every time I do use one, I do that. Oh, yes, yes, Sandra's Tiny Dancer is came out today. It's her first pattern that she published. So definitely, Sandra, if you have a link to that, if you could put that in the chat. That's the one where it has that beautiful shape and had that Barbie silhouette that was pink. Whew, gorgeous bag. Yes, I do like the idea of a 5-day or 14-day advent calendar because I'm just okay, by day 16 on any advent calendar, you guys at this point, just look at my eyes. You know it's twitching. I want to rip apart the box and open up every single last one of them. My patience is not great. I have 3 kids. They took all the patience, okay? And I have well, no, look, like, yeah, Kendall and me even say Loki took all of our patience. Mr. Snatch and grab and eat things. So so it is a will and testament. It's like me going on a diet when I do the open up the box because I wanna cheat and I can't because you would know because my I have no poker face. You'll be like, "Why is she not excited?" "Oh, she cheated. She cheated." Yes, it makes it more affordable, Arnetta, I agree with you. Yes, Sandra, whoop, whoop, congratulations on your first published pattern. That is a big accomplishment, and we appreciate your artistic skills. And she is working on SVG files. She definitely is. Yeah, I think the SVG files are like game changers for my first time I used it was when I made the Sweet Juliet by Maggie 55, she had SVG files. I was like, "Sold." I was that was, like, my first thing I cut out, and I learned a lot about, how I wasted a whole roll of vinyl before I figured it out, so, yeah, all good things, all good things. So, pretty much that's it. That's all I have to show for you today. I'm gonna be filming, and, hopefully I can film both things back to back so that way I can get, um something out to you for next week. I have another video that's fun that kind of goes with the video that I put out this Friday. So I'm hoping to get the review for the Buckle Guy out by Tuesday, so that way I can get my husband to put together everything. But the Buckle Guy press is it just says Buckle Guy press. It's just BG. And I think if you scroll up, Mary, Sandra put, a link to the buckle guy. Yes, I am gonna be teaching. I'm actually really fun. I'm getting to teach one of my favorite patterns, the Aries from, Not a Thread Co. That's one of my favorite patterns. It does really well for me. People like it. They love the size because they think it's an everyday pad, as well as the zip. There's a lot of compartments, and I don't know. It's just really nice, and you can do like a lot of cool things. I have this idea though, because there's a magnet like bridge, right? And I was trying to think, what if I made that shape into like a snake and did like a Beetlejuice, or if I did it like Jack Pumpkin King's head and do it because you know how like the tabs on the Pocket Pal Peep originally was just a regular one, and then people started messing with Mickey Mouse heads and Chip and Dale and all that stuff. I'm wondering if we could do that with the Aries. I have this idea. I'm probably gonna ask Janet because I don't know if she thought of that. She probably has. But I was thinking, wouldn't that be cool? Like if I made a Jack Skeleton and then the bridge of the magnet is like his fate? Yes. 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 We need to do something like this. Shannon does a lot, so I don't wanna add anything pressure, but I was looking at that yesterday, I was like, "Huh, we could totally nerd that bridge out." Or, like, even if you don't wanna nerd it out, what if you made it into a rainbow, and, like, the end is where the magnet is, and it's a that bridge is now a rainbow arch? Like, it could be so many things. Or imagine, like, the middle of it being, like, you embroider your name so that it can be a personalized gift. There's so many things that have come to my head yesterday when I was looking at the Aries. This is why you don't wanna like, you do not want me on your team in school when we have to, brainstorm. You're gonna be like, "Shova, focus on one thing. One thing. Focus." We're this is right here. We're Shannon, I'm sending you my brainwave. I think it would be a cool add-on. I'm just saying if you because like Shannon, look, go into her group. She's been doing some really cool things with drawing and pulling out all the strings in the back of her bag. That's what actually got me thinking, like, what can we do with the bridge? Because that bridge is a really cool shape. But I was just like, what if it's Jack Pumpkin What if it's a rainbow? What if it's puppy ears? What if it I mean, it could be so many things, and it tie into the whole theme of your bag. So if you're doing, like, a Wizard of Oz and you want a rainbow, and you can have, like, a rainbow magnet, like, it looks like a pot of gold when you connect it, like, just I don't know. I was thinking of things like that. Brainstorming is my favorite. Yeah, me too. I like that's my favorite thing to do. I sometimes I think not sewing, but the idea of putting things together makes me super more happy because I want to see it come to life. I'm here for it too. I'm like, I just was like, what if Valentine's one having a nice heart? And then I just do think it would be cool if you could personalize either embroidery or if you a lot of you guys have crickets or whatever. What if you guys do heat transfer and put like I love you or you're the best? Like something or like a positive thing. Um you're like anything positive over it, so every time you look down in your bag, it says something positive. Like, just so many different things that will when you have options like that, when you present it to your, audience of and your customers, you can be like, "I could put your name, I could put your nickname," or like, I have a lot of people I have a Rocky Horror fan following that order bags from me. What if they can, have Frankfurter on there? Or like, something like that will make it or if you're doing, a Lord of the Ring bag and you want Rosie's name or you want Sam or whomever you want putting their name and you could what if you put it in Elvish? Like, I mean, anything. Like, it could be what if it's a curse from Harry Potter? What if I mean, there's so many ways you can go about that to give it that extra customization, which makes that person hyped up. I am a firm believer if you're hyped up about your product, people that come to you will be hyped up too. So hype yourself up. No one's gonna be the biggest hype man than you. Hype yourself up. It's contagious. It makes people hyped up too. Hmm. Oh, sorry. My yeah, pop off the little bridge. Yeah. You're wondering if you can reverse the panel so the zipper is on the outside and not in the lining. I don't know how I would do that yet. I would literally sometimes when I do things like this, I write it down and when I make one, then I'll try to explore that. Oh my god, a flap, yeah. You could possibly even make the flap a little bigger, or you could do, like there's so many things you can do to it. See, there you go, you got the person who designed it, said it. So, I mean, I think that's I don't know, I think that'd be really, really cool. Part of my process is just I have to, like, go in, delve in, and, like, wade through the water. But yeah, I'm really excited about like all of this. So yes, on we'll have we're gonna be teaching the Aries and we're gonna be edge painting and everything in June. And I'm excited. Cassandra really does know how to host a great retreat and she's hilarious. Um, and I just had a lot of fun last time. It was really cool, great food. Um, just great atmosphere, awesome hotel. Like I'm still thrown off that I don't know, I always get placed in weird hotels, like, where I'm near either the elevator or, like, the gym or the pool or, like, something, and so always I'm like, "Okay, I'm gonna hear everything." The fact that I was right off the elevator and I never heard the elevator once in that hotel talks about really good and nice shower too. I'm all about the shower pressure. If you can be a top 5-star hotel, if your shower pressure sucks, I will never come back to you. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, try it, like, her that pattern to me is really fun, I like how it comes together. I don't know, it looks like it's way more difficult than what it is. It's very high end and people like it's a good seller for me. The last convention, I sold 3 and I made 5 for this one, so we shall see how that works. So, the last convention, I only had 3, and then I actually got a custom order to make another one. Um it works really good with thin leathers as well, like, especially if you've been trying to dabble with leather, because it's not really thick in the seams, that's a perfect bag to play around with leather with. Um, I'm just throwing that out there. Alright, beautiful people, I am going to hop off, drink the rest of my coffee, stuff my face with strawberries, and then I'm gonna start filming. But I hope everyone has a really awesome day, and I will talk to you guys later.